Hi, this is Sharon. I'm here with my friend Barb Best. Today we're going to be talking about abundance. Hi, Barb.
Hello there, Sharon. Oh, and abundantly we are.
Yes.
If we only think abundance every day, we're on our way. And abundance in what, though? So let's start with the physical world.
Because most
Everyone,
people want money,
I was going
right?
to just say that.
Money,
Everyone
yep.
wants money,
That's what we
exactly.
think of, when we think of abundance.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with having money. There's nothing wrong with that. And we see the cars and the motorcycles and the TVs and the clothing and the makeup and everything that goes with our life here in the United States of America. But abundance is really about the abundance of the Spirit within ourselves. Now, Jesus once said, "If you come follow me, all things shall be given to you." All things are pretty much what the physical world has been about. Going within for our abundance and reprogramming our thought, our thinking, reprogramming the image that we would love to have within ourselves is necessary for this abundance. We must clear our mind. So we have the subconscious mind, which is just an interaction with everything. The conscious mind, which we know we would like to have and be conscious of and control. And then the subconscious mind, which is more toward the spirit, lifting up more spiritually. So we need to purify our mind, and that's done through meditation. And everything that we tell the mind, it believes. And a lot of times in life, we don't really realize that we are reprogramming our minds. And it's not a difficult thing once we are utilizing our thinking and going with our attention to this reprogramming.
So we have to be careful what we're thinking.
So we ought to be, yes. And having to be is one thing, ought to be is certainly another. And so we start our day asking the Great Spirit to come in, or whatever words you want to use to that. And you can pick and choose the time, of course, that you would like to do this. But it is back to being quiet and knowing that you can do this, knowing that there is an abundance of everything out there for everyone. We have so much money in our universe, we don't even know what to do with it. All we need to do is think about it and attract it. So
if I'm asking for abundance, it doesn't mean that if I get more, someone else gets less.
no, it does not mean that
There's
at
enough
all.
for everybody.
There's
Because
plenty.
I think some people feel guilty about that. I have so much and other people don't. So there's
Well,
enough for everyone.
Well, that's a good point because actually guilt is unnecessary. And a lot of people don't have what we have, let's say, as the material facets go in our life. But when we don't have material things, they are there in another spot. They are there for someone else. They can be drawn upon. They can be attracted to you by law of attraction, which basically is love. And the people that are not dwelling on the things in the physical world are those who can see more through the ethers. They can see more through the energy. And they are in a position because they're supposed to be that way. They're supposed to learn. Because when you start materializing your abundance, you don't want to have everything come in on you like a waterfall.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Well,
we do.
sometimes the waterfall.
What about those people that win the millions of dollars in the lottery? That would be nice.
I'll tell you, you can pre-program it, and it takes meditation to do it. It's going within and actually seeing yourself winning, seeing yourself with that amount of money.
I have to believe it, right?
And you have to believe it.
I have to believe it. Okay.
That was my next word, believe, because believing comes into knowing. And there is a little rhyme that you can say. It is on one of my tapes that helps you to materialize. It helps to aid the abundance factor within you.
Okay, I think
and
we
it
want to
works.
know that rhyme then.
They want to know.
Yes.
Yes. Other than that, don't feel guilty. It's here for everyone. People don't pay attention. They don't care. They're programmed to think it's got to be otherwise.
Right.
Yes, because they go without their spirit. They think that the only way that they can receive an abundance of anything is to work really hard and sweat for it.
Well, because that's what we're taught.
That's what we're
Right?
taught.
We're taught go get this job, work really hard. The people that work the hardest and the longest hours get the most money.
Who
Have
taught-
the most abundance.
But who taught that? Man taught that.
Yes. Our
See?
whole society, I think, revolves around that. You know, we grow up thinking that and having that mindset.
Yes.
So then when someone says, oh, you can have abundance, but you don't have to do all these things, you don't have to work as hard. That sounds really good, but how do you change your mindset then to go, oh, okay, well, now I have to think different thoughts.
That's right.
I have to change the way I see the world, change the way I see myself in the world,
Yes.
and what I can do for others or with others.
Well, you said it. Change the way you see yourself in the world. We need to see ourselves with our spirit. We need to have a relationship with our inner self, not the outer self. We can borrow money from friends. They can say they're loaded and they're really not. These people have a lot of money. They're not giving it up. So you are at a limitation there. So it's going within and reprogram your mind that you are worthy to receive the money, that the money does come to you abundantly, that it is there for you, that there is an insurmountable amount of money. It's all changing the mind and reprogramming it for yourself.
And I think you hit on a topic, self-worth.
And
I think that's a whole other video, because a lot of us have struggles with self-worth,
Yes.
and I think that really cuts off our abundance, doesn't it?
yes,
When we're thinking that self-love, self-worth, that's big topic.
it is a
Yeah.
guilt trip that has
Yeah.
been laid upon humanity for a long time, since slavery, probably since Lemuria, who knows? And it goes way back because of the slave mentality, the captivity degree that humanity is held in. And so it's got to be broken, and it can be, and it comes from our great creator, our spirit. And there's a healing that takes place when we do this. And it is a release and a type of freedom again. So there's no guilt. And we don't have to feel that we don't have the freedom, and we don't have to feel that we are being limited. There is no limit with the spirit. None. I like that idea.
That's good news.
That's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
good news. Thank you so much, Barb, for being with us today. I
You're-
appreciate it.
Very, very welcome.